Hey, what's up? My name is Sean Morgan and I'm from the band Seether. We've been hard at work in the bellies of some darkened studios, working on the new album. So, which is now finally, I'm happy to report it's been completed, and it is going to be released on May 23rd, same day as Lady Gaga, I believe, which is awesome. And yeah, we've just been hard at work. We've been doing our best to follow up the previous album, and it's been a long time, but we've had some ups and downs on the way. But I believe that at this point, we're there, and it's finally happening. Which for us was becoming kind of a pipe dream at some point, because we'd gotten to a point where we didn't even think this album was going to come out because of all the drama and the behind the scenes malarkey. But we're back on track now, so it's coming out here in about, soon. The producer of this album was Brendan O'Brien, and we worked with him on 4 different occasions between Atlanta and Nashville. We did it at a studio called Blackbird Studio, which is, it's one of those studios where you walk in and immediately it's really, really great, because it sounds amazing, the gear is amazing, but on top of that you have just Beatles memorabilia everywhere. So every time you're in an environment where you got John Lennon looking down, it's inspiring. And Brendan's a great guy. He really, I think, got the best out of us that we possibly could produce for this album. It was a long process, and I think the songs we finally picked to record, I think, are a pretty strong representation of where we're at right now, and I believe that we've done our best work to date, which is obviously, you want to say that with every album, but so far so good. And I think having found a producer who we all feel really comfortable with, I hope that we won't have to look for another one. Country song was so named because at the time we were recording, we were coming up with bizarre names for all the songs because we didn't have names for any of them, and there were no lyrics and such. So, I mean, Master of Disaster was one. Getting Lucky on the Dance Floor. Country song just kind of stuck because we felt that the verse riff Troy felt was a little countryish. So. It kind of, like I said, we got comfortable with it. It's almost when a name endears itself to you, you can't really get rid of it. And we've been asked to change the name, and we've steadfastly said no. So it's deceptive, and hopefully people will at least be a little afraid of what they're going to hear when they hear a name like Country Song. But I think it's pretty good. We start touring properly. We have a few shows on the 1st and 2nd of April, and then we have 14 headlining dates amongst other festivals and radio shows starting April 15th. And we're taking a band called My Darkest Days out with us, and hopefully we'll be incorporating a lot of local bands to sort of give them a boost and to bring local music, at least to inspire the local rock stations to support, which I'm sure most of the stations we've worked with, they normally do. So we just want to kind of give back to the community in a sense a little bit, and also it's a sort of low-key way for us to just to get back to being on the road, because we haven't toured in a while. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's just, we're going to play some new songs, obviously, and just reintroduce the band and the new album. I think this album is more interesting. We always have there's always a varied response to everything, and some people say that our heaviest album was the first one. Some people say the second, third. It keeps changing. We weren't concerned too much about what is heavier and what is not. I think we were just concerned about what were good songs and what were interesting songs to listen to. And for us, this has been a really full collaborative effort for the first time, I think, as far as four members. There was a lot more hands-on from the other guys rather than just me doing everything. And it's sonically, I think it sounds great. I think it's been. We got what we wanted. We got the kind of sounds we wanted because we had an amazing team to work with, and so I think as far as albums go, this is for people that have been following all the other albums. I think that there's not going to be anything in here that's going to be disappointing, and I think for people that haven't heard of us before, this should be an album that's a pretty good introduction of who we are as of right now. Hi, this is Sean Morgan from the band Seether, urging you. We just need 40,000 more sales to make our album, Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces, a platinum album. Find it in your hearts. Use your lunch money. Beg, borrow, steal. But buy the album and help us have our first platinum album. I'd like to, all of us from the bottom of our hearts, we'd like to thank the fans. We've just recently embraced Twitter and Facebook, and I was kind of a holdout, but I now understand the one-on-one contact with fans, and so that's one of the reasons, one of the steps we're taking to be closer to the fans, and just massive thanks, obviously, as always, because we couldn't do this without the fans, you the fans. And we look forward to seeing you out on the road and sharing and forming new memories. And hopefully this album is everything that you guys need from us. And we delivered what you were expecting.